In this video, I will show you how to create barcodes that have embedded automatically updating dates. So to start, you have a few options that have that ability within the Reiner PCset Graphic software. You're going to right click on this barcode here and then left click on barcode format. The types that have this option are the 2/5 interleaved, the code 39, code 128B, as well as the QR, data matrix, PDF 417, and Aztec. Now I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So if I click on this first one, 2/5 interleaved, you'll see here that I have the calendar and the clock as well as the numbering machine option. This is what enables you to put a live date, time, or automated number within the barcode. Now I'm going to show you one that doesn't have that. So this one, for example, you can see those two icons are not visible because that's not an option for this type of barcode. So let's see, we'll choose code 39. Again, we have these options here. I'm going to delete the character sequence, and then I'm going to right click here on the date and time format. Now a window will pop up and it will give you a few options for the date and time. Right here it says 2021, and then we have 07/27, which is today's date. And you can also change that. That is the European format. So if you would like this to be the US format, we can change this to be capital MM, then lowercase d, and then lowercase y if you just want it to be 21, or 4 y's if you want it to be 2021. And yet now you will see here it says current, and it says 07/27/2021, that's today's date. Now if you want there to be an offset, which means you want it to be printing a day, 2, 3 in advance, for example, that's this section up here. So if I change the first 0 to a 1, you'll see here that this date is now 07/28/2021. So this is now tomorrow's date. If you wanted it to be 2 days out, you'll see here that that changed to 29. So we're going to do 1 day in advance, and then I will hit OK. And now what you do is left click on this icon and drag and drop it into the character sequence. Okay, so there's a couple different options. One, I can hit OK, leaving the default here, and then left click, drag down the barcode, drop it. And you'll see that the human readable of the date here is 07/28/2021. There is an extra check digit, which some people like. Otherwise, if you don't want that, you can deselect this check digit here, click OK, deleting this object, carry that down again, and you can see the check digit is gone. The third option is if you don't want that human readable showing, it would be to deselect this display plain text, hit OK, and drag down this barcode again. And now you can see it's just the barcode without the human readable. So I'm going to delete these. The next option I'm going to show you is one of the 2D options, either the data matrix or the QR code. You do it exactly the same way. We're going to delete this, right click date time format, left click, and I'm going to change it again to MMDDYY. We're going to say OK. We're still 1 day in advance here. That's saved. So that's tomorrow's date. Hit OK. And then left click click and drag down again. Now this one doesn't give you the option for the human readable here. So I'll say OK, left click and drag this down. This is pretty small, so you can use these arrows to make this larger if you'd like. Now if you want a date to go along with this barcode that's separate, again you'll go over here to your date time, right click and left click, and then you have a lot more options for the date and time. Again, these are all live date and times, and you can choose from any of these. So for example, this one is a US, it shows 0727 as well as the time now. If you don't want the time, you can do this one. If you just wanted the time, you can choose one of these, or you could do one of the custom formats again, and also make sure to choose how many dates, how many days are offset for this date as well. So if you want it to align with that barcode, you would choose 1 day in advance, and we'll say OK. And then, we'll drag down this date. And you can choose how you would like to lay this out. You know, if you want it to be like this or like this. My machine is not plugged in right now, but if it were plugged in, actually I can plug it in right now for us here. So I'll plug it in and you'll see that this will connect. And now this is lit up, and then I would just hit the transfer button. So I don't want to replace something that's already in my machine, so I'm going to hit no, so it goes to a brand new empty slot on my machine. And the progress bar will go across complete, transfer successful, and now I have that barcode as well as the current date in my machine. And again, this is completely live data, so tomorrow this would actually change to July 29th, 2021. This is Stephanie Meir from AMI, and I look forward to assisting you with your marking and coding needs. Have a great day.